Welcome back to the Judith Daniel Life Coaching Podcast, where I give tips, advice, perspective, inspiration, and motivation to start your journey. Welcome back. We are on episode 8, which is Cultivating Mindfulness. And what that means and how do you do that? So, the power of presence for confidence and mental clarity is cultivating mindfulness. And in a world that constantly demands our attention, mindfulness is your superpower. Cultivating mindfulness means learning to be fully present in the moment, without judgment, without distraction. This quiet awareness sharpens your focus, reduces anxiety, and gives you more emotional control. When you're mindful, you respond instead of react. You become more intentional with your time and your energy and your thoughts. The grounded presence builds a deeper confidence, not because everything is perfect, but because you're fully aware, calm, and in control of yourself no matter what is going on around you. So let's see, how are we going to start the day? Well, you start the day with intention, not reaction. I myself begin my mornings by giving myself time before I give it to anyone else. So I might get up an hour early just to lay in bed and play a game, just to sit there and lay down and think, or to roll over a couple times, just whatever I feel like doing in that moment. And that's even before, okay, let's start getting dressed for work. Let's start, breakfast or coffee or anything. That's not me giving myself time. That's preparing for my day. Me giving myself time looks like I'm not doing a gosh darn thing. I'm just here and awake. And this is what I feel like doing right now. Sometimes I like to get up and again, this is before I do my morning ritual. I just awaken and I don't rush myself. So I'm laying there for an hour. I might scroll through YouTube. I might go over to Threads. I might, you know what I mean? Do whatever I feel like I want to do at that time. And sometimes I just want to think about the day. Okay, what do we have planned? Okay, what is going to be going on? What do I need to do? What am I going to have for lunch? Just a bunch of nothingness. But it makes me feel good to give my time to myself first. Because the rest of the day is not my time, right? So I have to have a moment where it's all about me. And I feel like because I'm a morning person, that's the best time for me. So you can begin with 5 minutes of quiet time. Again, I'm waking up an hour early doing nothing. I might even doze off, right? Just whatever I feel like doing at that time because it's my time. I'm servicing and I'm serving everyone else throughout the day, inside or outside of my home, at work, with my clients, anywhere I find myself. So it's good to set some time for yourself, just that little quiet time before you begin doing anything important. It's just your time. So breathing techniques, deep breathing, because it rejuvenates. Laying there, maybe you're waking up doing a hypnosis and you're taking that 30 minutes to wake up, having that time for yourself, and then being brought out of hypnosis, which makes you feel better before you start your day, right? And even then you still have another half an hour, so you're still not rushing yourself. Myself, I don't know how much time you want to give to you. Sometimes I sit there and I incorporate gratitude. I tell God, wow, I'm so thankful that this is my life. Because even being thankful gives you an unseen energy surge, like a motivation, and we can keep going sort of thing, right? And it sets the tone for a mindful day instead of a rushed one. I don't like being rushed. I know that I have to have things done at a certain time or on time, but I don't like being rushed. I like to peacefully go into it with being mindful that I know what's expected of me. So practicing mindful breathing throughout the day as well, you can use your breath to reset your focus. One slow inhale and then an exhale, and it can calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment. And do one thing at a time. Multitasking, which I'm sure you're capable of, scatters energy. Choose to be fully engaged in one task, whether it's eating, walking, or working. So we talked in a previous episode about managing your time and having time blocks for certain things. So then you're not getting overwhelmed, you're not getting burned out, you know exactly what needs to be done, and you still don't have to rush. But you're mindful in getting it done in a timely manner. But it's a more peaceful, energized progression, you know. Use triggers as reminders to be present. So when everyday life be lifing, let those become cues to pause and ground yourself. Maybe there was an unexpected conversation that kind of threw you off guard. Use your emotional intelligence. Take a step back and wait until you're ready to have that conversation, and both parties can do it respectfully. Or if it's an important conversation, go into it with an open mind to listen and understand instead of just to react, right? Let those be moments where you say, oh, I'm still good, or oh, I need a second because something's not right. I'm not feeling like quite like myself, like the good part of myself. Because come on, we're humans. We're not perfect Annies. We're not, you know what I'm saying? This is a real life that we're living. Things really do make us upset. And you know what I'm saying? Those are real life things. But having the ability to control it and assess a situation and then come to an intelligent result of what should happen right now, that's where the power lies. So take that 30 seconds to breathe and rest when switching tasks as well. It reduces stress and increases clarity and focus. And remember, it's not about controlling your thoughts or emotion. It's about observing them, being compassionate with yourself, and curiosity to how best can I do this right now. Being mindful and knowing when you can't do anything at all right now, you need a minute. That's just as acceptable. Other people might not think so because they're rushed and they have to do this, and it seems like now or never, or life and death, or some sort of something that it isn't, but they want you to hurry up. But it's okay to say, no, I need a second. I'll be right back. So slow down. You know, when you're eating, actually taste your food. Enjoy it. I don't know why a salad with cranberries just came to mind, but enjoy it. And I don't know how often you're able to just eat and be in your thoughts and just sit there instead of, you know, doing like a movie or looking through YouTube or something while you're eating. I'm big on dinner and a movie. That's one of my favorite things, to laugh and to have good food. Like, yeah. But every now and then, take the time to enjoy what's in front of you. To be like, oh, wow, this really tastes good today. You know what I mean? Like really take the time. And mindful eating supports better digestion. And it helps you to tune into your body's signals. We could be eating for hours and watching a movie, and all of a sudden, God dang, I'm full. When did that happen? Right? But when it's just you in that moment with your food, you can feel it a little more because that's what you're focused on. That's why we can get through not a gallon, but like a half a gallon of ice cream almost. And then be like, well, dang, did I just eat all that? Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did. Why? Because that wasn't our focus. Our focus was on the emotional state that that film or that whatever we were watching put us in. So sometimes turn it off and sit there with yourself. Listen fully in conversations. Don't plan your response while others are speaking. True presence builds deeper connection and empathy, and people can tell when you're really listening to them. People can tell when you're being condescending to them. People can tell when you're wanting them to shut the fuck up. People can tell. So why not be in the moment? I mean, really live this life instead of trying to rush through this life and release control over what you can't change. Mindfulness teaches you to focus on the now, not the what if. Acceptance brings peace and frees mental energy. Even when I sit here and do this and I'm talking a little bit slower because I'm trying to get my words out correctly, it feels better to not be rushed or to not seem like, well, I'm on this time schedule. I'm trying to keep this short for them. I'm blah, 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 blah. But I actually want you to understand this information. So me taking the time to do it with clarity and intention does actually feel better over, trying to hurry up for time. You see what I'm saying? And even though I know you can speed up the recording if you wanted to, right? Or you could slow it down even further, or you could let it play in the background. There's so many things or reasons why I don't need to be rushed. I just need to get it out how I need to get it out. And that's how I want you to start doing your days. I need to get this out just how I need to get this out. And being rushed throws me off, so I'm not going to rush myself. And other people who live that microwave lifestyle when they need it right now, hurry up, we can't wait, we don't have more seconds in a day, that kind of stuff. Oh, well. Yes, their patience is limited, but why? But I bet they haven't ever even thought about why. And then in the day, with a mindful reflection, take time out each night. What did I notice? What am I grateful for? What happened? What didn't I like? Ooh, what did I like a lot? And what do I want to do more of? Mindfulness depends with daily. It deepens with daily repetition. Okay, the dog threw me off. They were very loud. So if you guys can hear that. But I'm going to wrap it up because I don't want this to take away from what we just did. But check out the layered affirmations on my website, judithdaniellc.com. And if you have any questions or you're ready for your personalized layered affirmation, let me know. I'm here for you. All right. Until next time, deuces.